Good morning, Marshfield. I'm Rachel Andrews, Executive Director of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Rob Jones, President of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
We've got an exciting show lined up today.
A lot to do today.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
We're really, really excited. Later on in the show, we're going to have Webco Manor on. And it's one of those things, again, a lot of people don't even know for sure what's going on at Webco
They've got some
Manor.
changes.
Oh, yeah, a lot going on. A lot of remodeling, a lot of
Yes.
stuff going on, and big, exciting news we're going to talk about.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's really important.
That
but
is.
How about first, let's go to our sponsors.
We've got to thank our sponsors. Yes, a huge thank you to Marshfield Chevrolet, Las Coazelas, which is our home base for the show, and Whispering Oaks Golf Course. Without our sponsors, we don't have a show. So a huge thank you for sponsoring our show.
Well, and Whispering Oaks, this is going to be a golf-themed show.
It is, very much so, very much so.
And even Travis is going to have some golf stories we're going to drag out of him.
Well,
maybe.
and I'm hopeful that the weather holds off.
Hey, how about that? Are we going to luck out? It's changed, right?
I know.
All week or 2 weeks we had rain.
Yes.
Now we're down to 24%.
So I hope,
today and tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll get out of the rain.
That's right. All right. Hey, let's talk about the big event we have coming up on the 12th of July. Let's talk about Lunkers.
Oh, my goodness. My mind went blank there for a second. So
I got you.
I know. So Marshfield Night at the Ozarks Lunkers is Saturday, July 12th. And this is exciting. We really want to encourage you to join us. We want to have a good showing of Marshfield. The Lunkers, is this their second season in Springfield, I think?
That's right, yes. Mm-hmm.
So let's have a good showing.
And we have a Marshfield actual football coach as part of the Lunkers team.
We do.
So we need to get people out. We want to see at least 100 people show up.
Yes, and if you're interested in tickets, reach out to me at the chamber, and I could probably hook you up.
And we're going to be giving some tickets away as
Yes,
we have
we
every
are.
week. So during the show, comment Lunkers and get your name in the hat for drawing some tickets.
And you never know, we might draw your name.
That's right.
And we'll have more opportunities for you to win some free tickets to the Lunkers. So if you're just not sure about what the Lunkers are, that's kind of like me. I'm excited to go see my first one.
Well, and it's in arena football.
Yes.
Arena
Please
football,
explain it because
it's fast and exciting. It's not like, regular football. You kind of go out and then there's this big delay. There are things always happening, and the game's fast because you're playing in basically a hockey rink.
Right. Yes.
And,
so it'll be a fun night.
Fast,
yes.
There's walls. It's kind of like in hockey, you have the checking against the walls. Well, you have that in arena football.
So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun night.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
July 12th, Saturday, July 12th. Get that on your calendar. I believe it's at 7 o'clock. When it's 7 or 7:05, something like that. So make sure that's on your calendar. If you need tickets, just reach out to me at the chamber and I can hook you up. A special thanks to Gray Oak Investments for taking care of Marshfield Night.
Robert DeVore, thank you so much.
We are so thankful for him.
And Stacy too.
And Stacy as well, yes.
All right, let's talk about our upcoming golf classic. How's that?
Yes, you had mentioned earlier that this show is going to be full of golf tournaments. So we are going to first talk about our golf tournament, which is Saturday. That's like 48 hours away.
Yes.
So it is going to be a fun-filled day. I think Jason said we have a couple of spots left. So if you're thinking that you might want to join this tournament, reach out to me at the chamber and I can look and see where we can fit you in. Again, we are giving away over $12,000 in prize money. That's cash in hand.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Rachel's done all of her witch doctor magic to chase the rain away.
That's right. That's something like that.
So we're rain dancing today and tomorrow.
That's right. So Brandon Beck said this morning that it looks like the rain is just going to be in the morning. So I'm hopeful that he's talking about like early a.m.
And even south of here.
Yes.
So
I didn't hear that part.
All together.
Well,
That's
good.
Right.
I hope so. So if you're interested in joining that tournament, just reach out to me at the chamber. We'll have the link in the description box so you can reach out and maybe join us on Saturday.
And if you had been holding off for the rain, sign up.
That's right.
You're going to be safe.
That's right.
Rachel guarantees it.
I don't know about that.
All right. How about our networking event?
Oh, so yes, our next networking event is Wednesday. That's less than a week away.
Right.
And we do have spots available for that. We'll have the link to register for that in the description box as well. But going back to the Ozarks Lunkers, Stacy Wells, who is the GM of the Ozarks Lunkers, will be joining us that day. And I think she's going to have a special guest with her. So be on the lookout. He's one of ours. He's a Marshfield boy. So make sure you sign up to join us next Wednesday, June 18th.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, June 18th.
And where's it at?
We're going to be at City Hall.
The new annex, revised,
Yes.
old Sheila's place.
Yes,
Call it whatever you want to call it.
That's right. Yes.
It's
and if you
across the
haven't
street.
seen it, yes. And if you haven't seen it just yet, it's an opportunity to check it out. It's beautiful. We were there just a few weeks ago.
Right. And
So, yeah.
actually did a remote show there.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to mention, I don't know if I've even told you this yet,
Uh-oh.
that Sheila's is going to be catering that. So we know it's
Yes,
going to be good.
yes.
I just called Sheila and said, hey, this is what we got going on. Please take care of us.
Surprise me.
That's right. That's exactly what she'll do.
Which it'll be probably cashew chicken because she knows you love cashew chicken.
I do love cashew chicken.
Or always the great sandwiches that she
That's
brings.
right. Well, we just know it's going to be good food. I have no doubt.
That's right. So
I have no
they've
doubt.
always done a great
That's
job catering our
right.
events.
That is right.
All right, if we could, let's quickly go to a commercial break
Perfect.
here.
Yep.
And then we're going to come back and talk to our folks
Yes.
and friends from Webco Manor.
Webco Manor.
All right.
All right.
We could, please, Ryan?
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day.
All right, and we're back. So, Rachel, let's see if you can get this right. We have two guests with us, and I've already messed her up, so I'm have her thinking about it real hard. How about introducing our guests?
Let's see if I can get it right. Okay, we are excited to have Travis and Kenna with us today from Webco Manor. Yes, I got it right. All right.
So, with Webco, and if we could, you see Webco's on the screen here, which sometime we'll have to discuss how you got to this logo that you have for them. How about let's just start and let's get some conversations going. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. How's that? Kenny, you want to start?
Sure.
And you're obviously new to the group.
I'm very new. My name is Kenna Morris. I have been in long-term care for 21 years, almost since I've been out of high school. I started as an NA and became a CNA and have very intentfully worked my way around every department that I was qualified for until I became an administrator.
Perfect. Okay. I'm going to move this over to you.
Get a little closer. How's that? You're the
Is that better? Is that better, Ryan? Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Travis, how about you?
Well, yeah, like I said, my name's Travis. I moved out to Missouri a couple years ago. I'm originally from Michigan. Like you said, I'm a little familiar with golf. I spent some time caddying in Atlanta before I came out here, and then I became a nurse. Been in nursing for a couple of years now. I started off as a CNA back in Michigan, and now I'm back in long-term care. Spent some time on the acute care side, and that's where I actually met my fiance, and we have our lovely 10-month-old child. She works at Webco as well. She's one of the nurses there, so shout out to her. And yeah, that kind of brings me up to, I found myself back in long-term care at Webco Manor, and been there about 7 months, fell in love with it, and we're actually going to be moving out to Marshfield because we really love this community.
So from Michigan to Atlanta, talk a little bit about some of the people that you've caddied for. And when you were in Atlanta?
Well, I had the opportunity to caddy at a number of golf courses in Atlanta, mostly Cherokee Town and Country Club and Peachtree Golf Club. I got to caddy for Davis Love III at Capital City Golf Club. That was a lot of fun. He is quite the golfer. I also had the opportunity to spend some time with Justin Timberlake,
Wow.
as well as that was really fun. He is also, I mean, he's probably a scratch golfer on a good day. On a bad day, he's probably a 4.
And for the Cardinals fans,
Yes, I got to caddy for Matt Carpenter as well. He actually golfs left-handed, so that was a surprise. But he's quite an athlete.
well, tell us about Webco Manor. We did a tour out there a month ago or so now, and there's a lot going on at Webco Manor. Talk a little bit about, first, who Webco Manor is, what's going on, and then we'll get to the big project after that. How's that?
Yeah.
So Webco Manor is a 90-bed skilled nursing facility. We have current openings for both long-term and skilled patients. We have a fabulous nursing department and a fabulous therapy department. Our staff is really filled with kind, caring people, ready to meet the needs of our community.
I had no idea you guys were 90 bed.
Yeah,
Yep.
when we went through,
That's-
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because you kind of don't realize how big it is until you start going down like all the hallways. And
Yeah,
ways.
that is the initial shock a lot of people have when they tour. Is it kind of just keeps going.
Yeah.
You take a left or a right down a hallway, and then the hallway keeps going, and then there's another hallway.
Yeah.
But that is also the beauty of our facility is we have a lot of space right now, and we're always looking for ways to utilize it. The unique part of our facility is that we're county ran. We're a political subdivision. We're a nonprofit. We don't have a corporate oversight. Everything that we do is for the care of our residents, and everything that we make on the financial end goes back into the facility and the residents as an investment.
Well, you have that remodeling going on now. I know, like,
Yeah.
you're redoing all the restrooms, I think. And
Yep, all
Yes.
the tub rooms and all the shower rooms for the residents are completely remodeled. We're doing the finishing touches right now on one of them. Also includes we bought some new Whirlpool tubs for them as well. So yeah, just putting a lot of
That's
time and money
wonderful.
back into the care of them.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and our staff, they're the absolute backbone of us. We cannot do it without our CNAs, our nurses, our dietary, our social worker, our business office manager. It takes the whole team. We have a wonderful group of leaders, and we're not without our faults, and we know that, but we make an active effort to address any inconsistencies in leadership, and we really work on our culture. And I'd say that's the selling point for me for Webco when I came in there. Is it's not like any other facility I've been at.
Good.
It allows me to have a career and also the freedom to enjoy my fiance and my 10-month-old when I'm not at work.
right.
Wonderful.
And that's something that you don't get at a lot of places. And like I said, we're not without our faults, but we really have a great culture that we've been working on, and you were building it up every day.
Well, we were talking earlier about nursing development. You have those kind of programs. You also have some openings. We're always looking for new talent that wants to come in and join your team, right?
Absolutely. Kenna, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have recently developed a program to grow our own CNAs in-house. We also offer CMT courses. Our current CNAs who have been CNAs for 6 months or more are qualified to take this CMT course to become med techs for us. We encourage growth and investment in our staff and residents, and we look forward to those opportunities and growing staff that's truly dedicated to care of
Right.
those we provide.
Because as you fill more rooms, you're going to need more
More
help,
staff,
talent.
yeah.
Absolutely, and that's something that isn't exclusive. That's not a problem exclusive to our facility. It's across all healthcare right now. We're really struggling to find workers. So we're hoping that we can get some people interested in wanting to care for our residents and take a little interest in what we have going on and what we're going to have going on in the future.
If you see swatting,
There's
Travis
a
and I have
fly.
this kamikaze
Y'all
fly.
can just keep it on the other side.
seems to be instant nuts. How's that?
If someone is interested in employment at Webco, do they just call the facility? What's the best way for them to reach out?
So they can call the facility, they can come in and we'll interview on the spot, or they can reach out to us on our new Facebook page. Let us know that you're interested and we'll respond.
Awesome. Awesome.
Well, here's the exciting news.
Yes.
How's that? This is the part that really got us jazzed here about a month ago or so. Talk a little bit about the big project you guys are working on and kind of give us an update. I know there's like 4 phases of this. Where you at? How's that?
So I'll actually start from the beginning. So none of this would have happened without you guys hosting your wonderful Chamber of Commerce events, those networking events. We were able to come out to a handful of months back here at Las Cazuelas, and we met Carly Brown from Cox Health, and we sort of kickstarted a conversation about getting dialysis into our facility or into this community. And since then, we have signed a contract to start being able to take dialysis patients, peritoneal dialysis, and we are working on home hemodialysis as well. So the ultimate goal is to bring a clinic that is for outpatient, but obviously we have to, we got to lay the path to get there.
Right.
So, but anyway, we're still in the beginning phases of that, and so we can take peritoneal dialysis right now, and we are looking at home hemo. It's kind of a setup where we could have an inpatient center for long-term and skilled residents to come in. We still offer our long-term care services and skilled nursing services to anybody that would need them, but we would like to especially open it up to dialysis patients.
Well, and dialysis, talk about that, because there's nothing near here today, right, for
Right.
dialysis.
So that's kind of what I saw as kind of a huge gap in the healthcare community. If you look at the map of Springfield and the surrounding areas, somebody who would require outpatient dialysis has to travel quite a ways if they're east or northeast of Springfield.
Yeah.
So there isn't really much going on in ways of dialysis from here to Rolla or Lebanon, and even we got Marshfield, Conway, Hartville, surrounding areas. We just saw a huge gap, and we're like, hey, we could really bridge that gap, especially with all the space we have. And I know you guys saw.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the space, and that's what they came out and toured. And the number one thing they always need is space. And so we're very eager and thankful for the opportunity to work with Cox Health, and very gracious of you to have us on the podcast today, and very thankful for the opportunity to speak about Webco and be at your networking events. And none of this would have happened without you guys. So we're very thankful.
I'm just so excited that it's something that's so much needed, and you guys saw that and then just took hold of it and ran with it, because it's going to save people so much time and energy. And
Even for you guys today, if you have one of your patients, you have to load them up in a
Yes.
car, take them down to Springfield. Basically, people lose a whole day.
Yeah, there are a lot of barriers to a long-term care or skilled nursing resident who needs hemodialysis. There are a lot of barriers for them to get that treatment, and then their whole day is affected by that.
Yeah.
Their whole schedule, their med pass, their lunchtime, their dinner time, their showers, everything about their care gets interrupted. And this is a huge way to remove those barriers.
Yeah, because you literally just go down the hall
Yes,
and take your treatment, and you can come back and your day isn't interrupted.
correct. And another part of it with the hemodialysis aspect is it's really hard on your body. So it's really difficult in the wintertime, especially in the
Yeah.
cold months, for them to get out of the house. And then once they leave treatment, they feel very depleted. And so to be able to stay in the same center and go from one room to another,
Yes.
essentially, it will offer a lot of downtime for them that their body needs
Yeah.
to recover.
Well,
It's
and
just flying.
also too, you mentioned wintertime. With it in-house, you don't have to worry about the roads.
Correct.
I mean, you're just literally just going down the hall to take the treatment.
Yeah. So, ballpark projected, when do you think this may come into being? When you actually get the equipment?
Well-
Is there a date yet? Anything close?
Essentially, we just once we get enough referrals and we get the patients, we get the equipment. But we're looking at the next 6 months to a year probably to get all this rolled out. But as far as something that would be open to the outpatient community, I don't have an exact timeline because we're still waiting on Cox Health to evaluate the community needs as well. But as far as in-center goes, we're already making steps towards that. And, you know, once we start getting those patients, we're just going to start acquiring the equipment.
That's awesome.
And if people want to come out and take a tour and see the facility, because again, I think it's one of those
Yeah.
hidden gems that
Yes.
you just don't realize.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
it's underutilized, right?
Absolutely.
How can they do that?
Well,
Just
again, you know, you can call. You can set up a time to come in and tour. You can show up and ask for a tour from one of us. We're pretty easygoing people, so yeah.
That's what we did, right?
Yeah, that's what we did.
We talked and went straight there and did a tour, so that's great.
I think one of the things that impressed me is just how big it is. I mean, I've lived in this area most of my life.
90 rooms.
And 90. And I just was like, we just kept walking. I mean, there was just so much to see.
Well, you have the little out front.
Yeah.
That's all you see, and
Yeah.
everything going back in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back quite a ways. And I also forgot to mention we have the in-house daycare for our employees as well. So
Oh.
we offer in-house daycare for employees only. Especially, we know it's hard to get that kind of childcare. So ages 3 and up throughout the summer, Monday through Friday, usually 6 a.m. to 5 or 6 in the afternoon, depends. Our daycare employee is very, very gracious, and we're very thankful to be able to offer that as well.
That's awesome.
That's
and
fantastic.
The other thing that we offer as well is, speaking of wintertime, since we have all these rooms, you know, resident care will always come first, and our staff is the literal best. We will have staff members stay at the facility to make sure that there's enough people to take care of them. So
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't shout out Webco staff and Webco management enough. Everybody just steps up in every kind of way. And
That's awesome.
So that's why I try to say we're different in a lot of ways. We really try to be flexible and work with people's lives. So it's a wonderful place
And
to
that's
be.
got to be a huge relief to the families, knowing that
Yes.
staff are going to care for their loved one just as if they were there.
Yeah, rain or shine, we're here for the residents first and
Yeah.
foremost.
Yeah.
I can honestly contest to that. Being new there, you know, anything new is scary, especially if
Right.
you're coming in as a new leader.
Absolutely.
But the staff has been so welcoming, and I've been so shocked at their willingness and their dedication and their heart that is put toward the care that they provide. It's made being new very easy.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yes.
We really look forward to doing it on site. When you get that equipment up, we want to come on site, do a show there, and
That's
literally
right.
show it off.
That's right. We
So
are excited.
Yeah. And we're talking about, we still want to do a networking event there at some point, right?
Absolutely.
Get the
Next
community in, do the tours like we're talking about. So we want to get a networking event there. We want to make everybody come out and see
That's
what's
right.
going on and understand it. I think everybody will be as impressed as we
Yeah,
were.
very much so.
So Kenneth, Travis, thank you.
Yes.
For coming
Thank
and
you
joining
very
us.
much.
Thank
And
you, guys.
Anything we can do, absolutely, you know, we're here to help.
Absolutely.
All right, Ryan, if we could, because we go to a quick commercial break and then we'll finish up.
Welcome to Whispering Oaks Golf Course, located in Marshfield, Missouri, alongside historic Route 66. From the clubhouse to the grounds and to the course, our members and the community take pride in this wonderful course. So when you are ready to tee it up and play some golf, come make Whispering Oaks your golf course destination. You will be glad you came, and as always, have a great day.
right, and we're back in Rachel's genre. How's that? So we're apparently keeping her up here this morning.
Apparently so.
Okay.
All right.
So, really enjoyed.
Yes,
Folks
I'm
at
so
Webco.
excited. I think that's going to be huge for our community and adjoining communities as well.
Absolutely. I kind of hate that Jack couldn't be here
Yes,
to join us.
me
He's
too.
in Europe of
He
all places.
is.
That's
I don't know.
lame, huh?
Maybe I'm kind of jealous that we couldn't be with Jack in Europe. That would be fun. Maybe Ryan, we could do a show
From Europe.
from Europe. I mean, how much fun would that be? I know, right?
Well, we've had people reach out from
I know,
England before
right?
on the show
Yes,
and comment. That's
yes.
fantastic. Hey, let's talk about upcoming events again.
Yeah, I think
Not
that's
only
pretty
our
smart.
stuff.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean the community does.
Yes,
and,
it is that time of year.
Yeah, for the next 6 weeks or so.
Something like
Campbell's
that.
gonna be crazy.
We might be a little ragged by the 4th of July, but
or by tomorrow.
I know, right?
Okay, definitely Monday for the golf tournament. All right, let's talk about.
Yes,
let's
so-
go to the Lunkers and talk
Yes.
about Lunkers again because we can't shout these
I
guys out
know.
enough.
This is going to be so much fun.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is new. This is something new for our community. I don't think that we've ever had done anything like this before. So let's
Well, we tried to
Marshfield
do the Cardinals
Yes.
last year.
Yes, Marshfield, help us out and please join us on Saturday, July the 12th. Please join us. Help us have a good showing because I think if this is successful, it might be something we could do next year.
Yeah, and it's odd. I was at another networking event
Yeah.
yesterday, and one of the things they're talking about that group wants to go to the Lunkers
Yeah,
game. So
yeah.
it's catching on the
It
community.
is. It is.
And
so help us
Stacy's
have
done a great job.
Yes. Help us have a good showing at this event,
And
please.
a special thank you one last time
to Robert at Gray Oak Investments.
Yes.
Without Robert, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, he made it all happen.
He did.
He really did.
we're super
was
thankful.
known about our community,
Yes.
in our community, and
Yes.
he's actually
He
one
stepped up and-
took all the lead.
Yes,
all
that's
we had
right.
to do
We're
is just
so
get on the
thankful.
bus.
That's right.
All right, how about the next one? Let's talk about.
So we mentioned earlier that this is a golf show
Yes.
primarily.
It's that time of the year.
It is. There's a lot of stuff going on at the golf course. So we want to mention the Marshfield High School is going to have a fundraiser on Saturday, June 28th. It's a 2-man scramble, 18 holes, and $150 per team. If you're interested in doing this tournament, just reach out to Jason at the golf course, 859-4470, and he will get you all taken care of. He is a busy guy right now.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
and with all the rain, he's
Super, super busy.
He has to be
Yes.
pulling out his hair, right?
Yes, or what's left of it.
See, I wasn't going to say that, but you went there.
All right. So,
And all these are good events. I mean,
They
when you
are.
talk about them, they're really giving back to community. Like all these are charity type
Yes.
events or fundraisers.
Yes, exactly. And then let's not forget our event, and it's less than 48 hours away. So once again, if you're interested in joining us at the golf course on Saturday, we have, I would have to double check with Jason. I don't know if I have any morning spots available. I think there's a couple in the afternoon. But if you're interested, reach out to me at the chamber, and I can double check with Jason
and get all that
see-
lined out.
if we can get you fit in for Saturday. Ryan's yelling at me. I'm sorry, Ryan.
All right,
Always in trouble.
where are we going next?
All right. So are we still? Oh, let's talk about the June networking one last time.
Okay.
So if you haven't registered yet, please join us next Wednesday, June 18th at City Hall. And it'll be a fun time. We've already got some good people signed up that it'll be
Yes.
great to network with. So just
And
we'll
these
have
events
that link.
generally draw 40 to
Yeah.
50
Yeah.
businesses in
Yeah.
town, and who knows?
Right.
Somebody there may be the next
Might be the next Webco.
That's right.
So
and-
there's
and
a lot
then
of
some
yes,
really great opportunity.
a lot of exciting stuff that will be happening.
And that's
that
why
day.
we do it. I mean, the whole purpose is to bring the business community together and expand it, right?
Yes.
And it's because you show up, it's not you want to sell people in the room. When people leave the room, we want 40 people to
That's
go out
right.
there and be now your extended sales team for your organization.
And that's why it's so important to come to these things.
Absolutely.
Because you
Yeah.
may not make any money coming to the event, but when you walk out of that event, like you said, you're walking out with 40 salesmen.
And we have been proven over and over and
Yes.
over.
Yes.
Somebody within the group will run
Yes.
into someone needing something and
Yes.
say, "Hey, I just met."
Right.
And away it goes.
And it happens even throughout the chamber, like
Right.
too, because sometimes we don't have a certain business as a member, but they've showed up, that particular industry may have showed up at one of our networking events, and at least it's something for me to pull from.
That's right.
So
And
they are
they do
incredible.
the chamber.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it.
yes,
So it
that
does
is.
give us that talent base
It does,
that we
yes.
can refer to.
Know me, like me, trust me?
That's
Is that
right.
what it is?
Know me
That's
like
right.
I love it. You got it.
Yes. All right. So
We're getting you programmed,
I
aren't
am
we?
very much so. So this next flyer is a pretty big one for our town.
Very much so.
Very much so. So if you don't already have July 4th on your calendar, make sure it's on there and make sure you are on the square at 10 o'clock that morning for the Marshfield Independence Day Parade. We are the longest running celebration west of the Mississippi. So don't miss out on that. And after the parade, we're going to have some fun things lined up as well. I think there's going to be a watermelon eating contest.
We did that last
Yeah,
year.
it was fun.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Danielle was the fun one to watch,
yes.
right?
And I don't remember the kid's name, but he ate and did he win?
Yes,
I think
yes.
he did win. But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a teenager, young
Yeah.
teenager come in there, and he
did.
ate all those big adults
He did.
right up.
So we're going to have the watermelon
And how
cut.
many years?
This will be 146th celebration.
There you go.
So don't miss out. Please join us on the 4th of July. And I have a feeling there's going to be enough candy.
Yeah.
There's always enough candy. So just make sure you come out that morning. And then, Ryan, do we have a couple more? Oh,
Yeah.
yes. This one is a good one as well.
Absolutely.
So June 25th at the Missouri Job Center, they are going to be having a veteran resource fair. So if you're a veteran, did I say something?
No, you're fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You threw me off, Ryan.
No. And actually, this is going to be in Springfield.
Yes.
But what we're working on
Yes.
is we're working with the same group that we're targeting August
Yes.
to put on a similar event in Marshfield.
Yes.
So it'll be another veteran event. But because this is aimed at veterans, we wanted to make sure that
Yes.
our veterans here in our community have an
Yes.
opportunity to go down here and talk to the folks in Springfield. When you look, there's quite a list of good employers in
Yeah.
here looking for people. So
Yeah.
if you're a veteran looking for a job, think about going to this.
Yeah, so the Veterans Resource Fair is at 10 o'clock, and then the hiring event starts at 11. It's from 11 to 1. So that's awesome. And I'm
Absolutely.
super excited to work with them on
Yes.
this. I'm really excited. I think that'll
Well,
be
we've
it.
been hooked up with these guys now for
Yes.
a couple months trying to get some
Yes.
things going.
Yes,
So
and I was so excited when they stopped by the other day.
Yes.
That was awesome. All right, Ryan. Oh, this one. This one might hurt.
Nah.
So join us next Thursday, June 19th. Did I get my date right?
Yes, yes.
June 19th. I think Rob and I are going to go down to the senior center after maybe not after the show.
Yeah, it's 12:30.
We're going to go down there about 12:30, and we're going to try to give blood.
That's right.
Yes.
And
I'm
we
not-
want people to come with
Yes,
us. We're
come
going to go
join
out and
us.
start
Would you-
putting a
yeah,
rope around people,
yes,
bring them in
yes.
with us.
Come join us. Now, they do ask that we make an appointment, I think. Yes. So,
and you're going to reach out and make sure that we get.
yes,
that
I will.
12:30
Yes,
appointment.
remind me because my memory's not very good. But join us next Thursday at the Senior Center and donate blood because, I mean, it's the summer months. People are out and about and they don't always have time to do it.
Right.
But just you can do it on your lunch break.
And this
So-
is one of those things, again, it's just so important that we keep the blood banks full.
Absolutely.
And we know right now there's not a big demand, but time's coming.
But you don't know.
That's right.
You just don't know. And I see right here on the flyer that it says free shirt and ticket for donor.
That's why we want to go
That's
first.
right.
to make
That's
sure
right.
we get a
That's
free
right.
shirt.
So join us at 12:30.
That's right.
And maybe we'll walk away with some swag.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So I think we have one more. And again, we're back to golf tournaments. This is the reschedule of the SWI tournament that was rained out a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
So, and I think this is Jason's favorite tournament.
is.
There's
He
so
says
much,
it is,
Yes. So, if you are interested in joining this tournament, reach out to Jason at the golf course. Oh, I can't.
His
read it.
contact up. That's okay. It just says.
Did he say something?
Yes.
What does he say?
He said that's not funny about my hair.
Jason, you're one of our favorites.
That was Rachel, Jason. Was it Rob? How's that?
So, but please reach out to Jason at the golf course.
This is for SWI.
Yes.
And it's not your traditional tournament.
No.
This is a fun tournament
This-
where
yes.
they'll put tee boxes in a sand bunker, or they'll put it behind a tree and just make it fun.
Yeah.
The whole purpose is to go out there and show that you're
Yes.
the next great golfer on the planet.
Absolutely.
It's going to
So-
have fun. And because it is for SWI, there's not a better cause
Right.
for any of these
Yes.
tournaments that we're talking about.
Yes. So reach out to Jason. I'm assuming he still has some spots left, and he can hook you
Yes,
up with
there
all
was
of
someone
that.
that got rained out.
Yes.
I think, again, a lot of people didn't because of the rain.
Ryan's yelling at me again.
Well, you're beating
I
with the
know,
table.
I know. I'm so
I'm
sorry,
just traveling
Ryan.
through. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I will
So-
try to remember to stop. Okay. We're
So
probably
if
getting
people
close
wanna
to time.
Yeah, we're way past time even.
I'm
so
so
if people want to
sorry.
join the chamber, how's that? Oh, we're just babbling on.
I know. I love to talk. So we invite you to join our chamber because we have fun. We have so much fun, and we want you to be part of it. So if you're interested in joining the chamber, our home-based businesses start at $75 a year, all the way up. So if you're thinking about joining the chamber, have questions about joining the chamber, reach out to me. I'll have the link
Well-
to the memberships. You can call me at the office.
Go to our webpage.
Go to our
Because
webpage,
we updated new webpage
Yes.
and website, and we try to have all the key interests
Yeah.
that people would have, businesses
Yeah.
on the benefits of it. So it should all be right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Little
And we
history.
just- we
what's
have
going on.
fun.
That's right.
We have fun.
Occasionally it's actually serious.
What? What are you talking about?
I know.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
All right.
So, also, if you have missed an episode of Good Morning Marshfield, or maybe there is a piece of information you want to go back and look at, you can just go to discovermarshfield.com and find it there. I will also have that link in the description box as well, so that if you've missed something, you can go back and just click on that. And we've got them all listed by
And that's in
date.
our blog
Yeah,
section.
Yeah, in our blog section.
All right, let's get to the sponsors. So
Yes,
we can
because
get out
we
of here.
don't have a
How's that?
show without our sponsors. So once again, we are super thankful for Marshfield Chevrolet, Whispering Oaks Golf Course, and Las Quazelas. Without them, we don't have a show. And also thank you, viewers, because without you, we don't have a show either.
That's right.
So-
that's right.
so-
keep the views coming.
That's right.
Keep
Thank
this
you so
average
much.
up to 14,000.
That's
That's
right.
great.
Next show is right before we go give blood.
That's right.
So,
So we
that will
come
be.
in, do the show, go down, give blood.
Sorry, Ryan. I did that again. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. It's the public out there that hears this drum beating in the background. How's that? All right. I think we got her done.
I think we did. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll see you next Thursday morning right here, and maybe I won't hit the table as much, but no promises.
We're going to handcuff her to the back of the chair. How's that?
Thank you. Bye.